Hey there, and welcome back to Wealth Mode Theory. If this is your first time here, I'm really glad you stopped by. Today we're talking about something that affects almost everyone right now, something that's quietly shaping how we work, think, and live in 2026. Artificial intelligence. But not in the way you usually hear about it. Not hype, not fear. Instead, we're talking about practical AI productivity hacks that can realistically save you 10 or more hours every single week. And more importantly, how to turn those tools into a system that works for you. Because let's be honest, most of us start the day with good intentions. We wake up motivated. We think about our goals, the projects we want to finish, the life we're trying to build. But then something happens. Emails start coming in, meetings pop up, messages, notifications, random tasks. And before we know it, the entire day disappears into busy work. Not meaningful work, just noise.
I know this feeling personally. Last year, I was in the middle of launching a small side project. What I expected was excitement and creativity. What actually happened? 12-hour workdays, constant emails, back-to-back calls. And the worst part was realizing that my brain, something incredibly powerful and creative, was being used mostly for repetitive administrative tasks. Tasks that honestly didn't need a human mind. And this isn't just my experience. According to Microsoft's Work Trend Index, about 75% of knowledge workers are now using AI tools in some form, and that number doubled in just 6 months. Why? Because people everywhere are trying to reclaim their time. But here's the deeper realization that changed how I work. AI isn't here to replace human intelligence. It's here to amplify it. When used correctly, these tools remove the repetitive friction that drains our energy. And when that friction disappears, something powerful happens. You suddenly have space again for creativity, for strategy, for meaningful conversations, for the work that actually matters. So today, I'm going to walk you through 6 practical AI productivity hacks. But more importantly, I'll show you how to connect them into one integrated workflow system, a system that saved me over 12 hours last week alone. And once you see how these tools connect together, you'll realize productivity isn't about working harder. It's about designing smarter systems. So if you're interested in building smarter workflows, smarter income, and smarter life systems, consider subscribing to Wealth Mode Theory. We talk about technology, mindset, and strategies that help people build real wealth, not just money, but time and freedom too. All right, let's get into the first productivity hack.
Let's start with the biggest productivity killer most people deal with every day: email. Research from Zapier shows the average professional spends about 28% of their workday just managing emails. That's more than 2 hours every single day. Not creating, not thinking, just reacting. Email turns intelligent people into reaction machines, and that's exactly why AI is becoming extremely powerful in this area. Today, tools like Gemini inside Gmail and Microsoft Copilot for Outlook can automatically understand context across your entire inbox. Instead of reading every message manually, AI can sort, prioritize, summarize, and even draft responses for you. Here's the simple routine I use. Step 1. Train the AI on your writing style. Just paste a few emails you've written before and ask the assistant. Learn my communication style: warm, concise, and professional. Now the AI writes replies that actually sound like you.
Step 2. Every morning, instead of digging through your inbox, you run a simple prompt. Summarize today's emails. Prioritize urgent conversations. Group newsletters. Within seconds, your inbox is organized. Urgent conversations at the top. Everything else batched. Step 3. Use voice tools like Whisperflow or similar dictation software. Instead of typing responses, you just talk naturally. For example, reply to this client politely and confirm we received the payment. The AI turns that into a polished email instantly. Step 4. Automate follow-ups using AI workflow tools like Zapier agents. If an email mentions scheduling a meeting, the AI automatically creates a calendar event. If a task appears in a message, it becomes a task in your project manager. No manual copying, no forgotten follow-ups. This single system can easily save 2 to 3 hours every week. But more importantly, it removes the mental clutter that constantly interrupts your thinking. Instead of living inside your inbox, you check it with intention. And that alone changes how productive your day feels.
Now, let's talk about something that wastes even more time than emails: meetings. Most meetings are longer than they need to be. They repeat information, they drift off topic, and afterwards, someone still has to summarize everything. This is where AI meeting assistants have become incredibly powerful. Tools like Otter, Fireflies, and newer AI systems can now automatically record meetings, transcribe conversations, highlight action points, detect important decisions, all in real time. But the real magic happens after the meeting ends, because modern AI systems can turn that conversation into structured tasks automatically. For example, you can prompt the AI, extract the action items from this meeting and assign them to each team member. Within seconds, you get a clear task list, no note-taking required. Some newer AI systems can even detect tone and tension in conversations. If a discussion becomes unclear or unresolved, the AI flags it in the summary, which means leaders can quickly address problems before they grow. This alone can easily save 2 to 3 hours every week, but even more importantly, it allows meetings to become focused conversations instead of documentation sessions. People can actually listen, think, contribute ideas, because the AI is handling the administrative layer in the background.
Now, let's move into something even more powerful: AI agents. These are systems that don't just assist you, they actually execute tasks across different apps automatically. Instead of you moving information between tools, the AI does it. Let's say someone fills out a form on your website. An AI agent can automatically analyze the lead, score how valuable that lead might be, send a personalized email response, add the contact to your CRM, and schedule a follow-up reminder, all without human intervention. This type of automation is becoming common with tools like Zapier, NN, and AI assistants like Lindy. And once these systems are running, entire categories of repetitive work simply disappear. When I first implemented this during a project launch, lead management became almost completely automated, which meant I could spend my time where it actually mattered, talking to people, building relationships, closing deals, instead of doing administrative work.
Quick pause for a second. If you're finding these systems useful and you want more practical strategies around AI, wealth building, and productivity systems, consider subscribing to Wealth Mode Theory. Every week, we break down tools and strategies designed to help you build more time freedom, more financial opportunity, and more control over your life systems. All right, let's continue.
Another hidden productivity problem is scheduling. Most calendars treat every hour the same, but human energy doesn't work that way. Some hours we think clearly, other hours we're tired and distracted. New AI scheduling tools analyze your behavior and automatically adjust your calendar. They schedule deep work during your most productive hours, they move meetings when your schedule becomes overloaded, and they protect time for focus. Instead of constantly rearranging your day manually, the system adapts around you, which means less stress and better work quality.
Now, here's the key insight. Each of these hacks is useful on its own, but the real power appears when they connect together. Email systems create tasks. Tasks connect to calendars. Meetings generate action items. Research tools feed content creation. And automation agents move information between all of them. Instead of juggling dozens of tools manually, you create a self-supporting workflow ecosystem. That's when productivity stops feeling chaotic and starts feeling like flow.
So here's the big takeaway. AI productivity isn't about using one magic tool. It's about designing a system that works for you. A system that removes repetitive tasks, so your mind can focus on creativity, strategy, and meaningful work. Start small. Pick one workflow from this video, automate it, then build from there. And over time, those small improvements compound into hours of reclaimed time every week.
If you found this helpful, leave a like and comment which AI workflow you want to try first. And subscribe to Wealth Mode Theory for more strategies on building smarter systems for wealth, productivity, and freedom. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.